Good morning. I wanted to update everybody on my overnight trip that I took a couple days ago. My girlfriend and I went painting, and this is my sunset snowflake scene. As you can see, I'm not a professional painter, but I do enjoy trying. A couple things I forgot to pack. Trash bags. I went to a hotel that doesn't put trash bags in their cans because of choking hazard. So when I went to throw the diapers away, there was no trash bags to put the diaper in. So I had to go downstairs and ask for some. But I also usually pack extra Walmart style grocery bags for my diapers. But I have also come to start packing regular size trash bags in my suitcase because sometimes your kids just create extra trash, and the hotels will charge you if the housekeeping say that you had a lot of trash in your room. So I added trash bags to my list. I usually always take my trash with me when I leave because, you know, if we order pizza or we have multiple days where we stay there where we accumulated trash, I usually always take that with me or take it out to the dumpster myself. I don't expect housekeeping to keep up after my kids. Because sometimes we do accumulate a little more than the traditional family. So that made me start making a list. And I'm going to finish my list, and then I'm going to laminate it to put it and attach it to my suitcases so that I can do a quick rundown instead of relying on the old memory. But I added trash bags to the list, both small and large, and I wanted to make sure that everyone knew what I meant when I said magnet, because my son has a vagus nerve stimulator for his seizures, and so he needs a magnet if he has a seizure to swipe to help control it and stop the seizures. I usually have these in my purse and everywhere, but I always want to make sure I have one in the suitcase in case I lose the one in my purse. Also, I have a to-go bag in every vehicle. It usually just has a couple diapers, a trash bag, and a spare set of clothes, something simple like sweatpants and a plain t-shirt in a backpack in my vehicles. Just in case, you know, they're going out with Big Brother, their dad, or somebody who might, or maybe I want to make a quick run to the grocery store and I don't think about packing a bag. I do have an emergency bag in each one of my cars with a diaper and change of clothes for the kids. You know, one of the other things I forgot to put on there is sunglasses. Sometimes kids with autism have a sensitivity to light, and they may need sunglasses. You know, it doesn't have to necessarily be because you're outside. It could be because you're in an area like a grocery store that has flickering lights, or those lights that give off a certain hum or color that agitate some kids with autism. Which brings the point around that I also pack a pair of headphones. My daughter doesn't require the super expensive noise canceling ones, so I'm able to just get generalized over-the-ear headphones. I think I paid like $10 or something for them. They mute the sound enough that she can tolerate it, plus she likes the squeeze on her head. That's especially helpful if we go someplace that has those humming lights or other noises that annoy her. And I am adding that to my list as one of my items I need to check off. Another item I've added to my list that most people wouldn't think about is a small handbag. My daughter likes to crumble up her food, which leaves lots of crumbs wherever we've ate, whether it's at the downstairs lobby or in our room or at a restaurant. Sometimes our meals are very clean and orderly, and other times they're messy. And I've had it happen in the past where we've stayed at a hotel and I've assumed that the housekeeping would vacuum, But instead of vacuuming up the crumbs, they charged me a cleaning fee. And not that I leave the room that messy, it's just I thought it was just a routine crumbling. I picked up all the big pieces, just the stuff that was in the carpet. So to avoid that in the future, I pack a small hand vac so that if we do have something crummy or something else that needs to be vacuumed up, I've taken care of it. Trying to remember if there was anything else I wanted to tell you about my trip. Oh, although I packed, I did pack a swimsuit for my son Cameron, which I didn't mention in the first video. We did end up using all of our clothes. Between here and the trip down to the hotel, my son wet through his jeans, so we had to change him at the hotel. And then later on that evening, those jeans got dirty, and so we used our backup pair for our trip on Saturday. And my daughter stayed relatively clean. We only had to use one pair of our backup clothes, so I packed 4 outfits and we used 3 for her. So I think that was all I could tell you about my trip. It went really nice. The kids enjoyed the pool. We stayed at the Durian in Tempe, Arizona. I was very pleased with them. It was a very nice hotel. I only had one complaint, that when I went into the room, there was leftover food and trash in the room. And because it was a food item, you know, my daughter saw it. It was something she wanted. She wanted to eat it. So we had to quickly dispose of it, which was the first prompting for trash bags as I was quickly disposing of the food. Now, I won't go into with everything that I went down to the management and told them about, but other than getting that cleaned up and that issue taken care of, my visit at the Durian was very nice. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching Autism Wow, or Autism Way Out West.